Hi guys, welcome to this week's Shimelle Sketches Reimagined. This is the sketch we're going to be working with today. I have chosen a wedding photo and I have chosen a Cocoa Vanilla Studio collection. This is called More Than Words. I thought it looked really well with the picture, with the colors in the photo. And then I also think these sections right here, we're gonna play with some acrylic paint. So I got this lovely pink acrylic paint from Prima. And yeah, I think that's where we're gonna get started with this one. And I'm gonna go through all of this and decide what bits and pieces I wanna use. And then we'll come back and we'll start creating. And then I forgot to turn my camera on because you know what? It's just been one of those weeks where every day is Monday. So you can see here how I have the base of my layout started. I chose the patterns that I liked to go with my photo. I double matted my photo with 2 papers and I added some paint strokes. I ended up using Shimmer's Bubblegum Blast paint because that was the one that seemed to match the best. Also, all of my layers are inked with Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide ink. And now I'm going to go through and start embellishing my clusters. I'm going to ink up the flowers and tuck them in. I also have some file folders there. I'm going to put the date on that gray folder after I'm done, after I finish the layout. You can see here, I'm just trying to decide how I want these flowers to be. I ended up having, I think I had like 3 flowers that had leaves on them and 3 that didn't, or something, some kind of configuration like that. And I had this one that fit in on the corner really well. So I'm gonna start by placing those flowers down where I think that they will look good. And I fidget with them a little bit and I move them around. Fortunately, I ended up keeping this layout fairly easy. I kept it to the sketch pretty closely, and I didn't stamp or stencil or ink or any of those more time-consuming things. And because I had so many embellishments that matched this collection, I didn't even fussy cut anything. So in that respect, it's a really good thing that I didn't do any of that, because we have this whole forgot to turn the camera back on stuff. I'm telling you, I hope you guys are having a better week. Not that my week has been exceptionally bad. It's just one of those weeks where like everything that can go wrong goes wrong. It's not cool. I don't like it. So I'm adding pop dots to some of the elements. You see, even like I left all of my embellishing in so that you guys just could see all of it and so I could talk to you a bit. I hope you're all doing well. I hope all of your school plans are coming together the way you would like them. Let me know in the comments below how you're doing, if you're a teacher or if you're a student, or if you have students, how that's working for you. We are a homeschooling family and we've been homeschooling for 12 years. So I'm not, our kind of school routine has not changed much, although our school is a ton busier and they're being very slow about getting things together for us. So I think that that's probably though because a lot of parents are going that route. So now that I've rambled on a bit more, I used some Vicki Boutin thickers. So these thickers are, I can't remember if they're Vicki Boutin or if they're We Are Memory Keepers, when We Are Memory Keepers did lines. They're quite old. They have this like speckled pattern on them. They're chipboard, so I had to glue them all down. And I'm going to use some foam adhesive to pop up some of these clusters. Have you all seen the new Cocoa Vanilla Studios collection that's coming out? It's so pretty. I cannot wait for it to ship because I'm totally getting some of it. It is absolutely stunning and so beautiful. So the one change I did make from the sketch is I'm adding a little cluster up at the top, simply because to my eye, I needed something to balance the photo and the clusters at the bottom. This is something this is a page design that I quite often will do, where I place the photo, my main photo, in the bottom right, but then I always need to add a cluster to the upper left. It looks unfinished to my eye without that small cluster at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and create just a really small cluster. There's just a die cut and then a circle sticker that I actually cut and then used the offcuts from. So it doesn't have to be large, but just enough to add a little bit more balance to the page. At least to my eye, it needed a bit more balance and something up there. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to sprinkle enamel dots. I am trying to use up my enamel dots as I find them in my stash, because I do really like them, but I tend to go for my sequins quite often when I scrapbook, and I want to kind of use up some packaging. I want to use up some packaging, some packages of things like enamel dots. I'm trying really hard not to buy alphabet stickers, because I have used, my organization for thickers is full, and so I want to try to get some used up before I go ahead and buy any more thickers. So you can see here I'm being really liberal with the enamel dots and popping them around all over the place and just sprinkling them here and there. I think that I was hoarding these enamel dots because I have so many of them. But then again, generally speaking, I hoard most, if not all, of my Cocoa Vanilla Studio collections for quite a while before I kind of dig in and really use them. So that could be some of the reason I have so many enamel dots here as well. That's pretty much going to finish this layout. If you have any questions about the layout or about any of the processes that I did before I turned my camera back on, feel free to leave a comment below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Here are some close-ups. I love how those paint splatters turned out. It was a neat element that I may not have put on the layout otherwise. It just is a flat brush and some shimmers. So have a fabulous day. Bye.